Hi, everybody. Hope you're having a beautiful Monday. Just finished voting. All those in Montreal and Quebec, please remember it's a privilege to vote. Other places, they don't have that privilege that you have. So, and if you're complaining about system, if you want change and stuff like that, but you're not doing anything about it, then don't complain, right? So that's specific for a lot of you. I do have a message that he put Holy Spirit put onto me when I was doing my meditation. Mind you, I'm with my kiddos. We're going to the store to get some rounds. Yeah, there's no school because of that, right? Because there's a voting going on, which is good. But I do have a message. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Just, when you're kids and now we're in the park, and it was a lot to say the message with all my stuff on me and kids, and but here we are. So the message was that he kept saying is that a lot of us need to use spiritual discernment before we put prophecies, dreams, even our psychic reading, psychic medium, and stuff like that. Like he's saying, the enemy is really working on tricking you guys, on thinking that other people who you're thinking like the wrong way about other people or something like that, or I don't know, he's putting stuff in your dreams about a specific person or so. I don't know, he's just kept saying like a lot of you make sure that you are like, even myself, he's like I'm including myself in that he's asking me to use discernment, use my intuition better to confirm with him. So basically he's saying, be the same thing that I said in the podcast, be quick to listen and slow to speak. Okay, so a lot of you, for example, you get I don't know, he's showing me someone like having dreams and stuff like that, like you have the gift of dreams and stuff like that, but I don't know, he's saying that this it's something like the gift or dream, but you don't have the gift of hearing or something like that. And the enemy is really on these people who have dream prophecies and stuff like that, putting stuff in your mind that is not true. Okay, so he's saying like, be careful who you're having some type of animosity towards, because this is usually the enemy who's trying to trick you into making you think that that specific person, something, I don't know, it's something about a dream or something like that. So yeah, even before doing this, like he wanted me to wait, like he's testing us all about this, like how much you're waiting for him to give you the confirmation. Okay, you can post now. Okay, you can talk about this. Okay, you can, he's really testing our patience right now. And a lot of you need to work on that. Okay, because sometimes the enemy is gonna like, some of you are having dreams that you have to actually pass a certain test or something. He kept saying that you need to remember that you also have to rebuke in spirit, that you also have to call these spirits out, really assess your dreams properly, especially if you're somebody who has that, your psychic dream or something like that, okay? All right, anyways, guys, so basically, sorry, it's been a day and my kiddos are not feeling too well, so mommy duties activate. Listen, he's saying like, when you get the, like, let's say the messages or your intuition or your prophecy or something like that, he said like, just be more quick to listen than to like speak or act. Okay, I know that usually it's like, when you listen to your intuition you go right away, but right now the enemy is using that against you. Okay, so before you put work out there, especially those who consistently create content, let's say prophecy or something like that, this is specifically for people. So pray to God and ask for confirmation if this is your message. But a lot of you are getting a bit confused, especially those who have the dream or prophecy, like dreaming and stuff like that, the gifts of dreaming. But right now he's showing me like a green monster, like you know how. And also, he's showing me that scene in Maleficent, like the Maleficent second movie, where the witch ends up destroying Maleficent, and Maleficent turns into dust in front of her daughter or something like that. And then, sorry for those who I just ruined the movie. Sorry, go watch it. Sorry, but this he's showing me that specifically, where a lot of you are attacking people who literally didn't do anything to you. Okay, sorry. Like what I was saying about Maleficent. Then the Maleficent, all of a sudden, the ashes, she became a phoenix. Okay, so a lot of you I don't know. He's showing me dust. He's showing me like nothing. Like some of you think that this person is nothing, that they don't have nothing to give, and also something about fruits. What something bare about their fruits or something like that. Like he's using like literally scriptures against you, against the people who you're meant to actually have partnership with. So again, the same thing he kept saying, be careful. That's why he said the Six of Pentacles. He's taking out of us that breadcrumb. Like it's not true. The Six of Pentacles talks about reciprocity, talks about balance. Okay. And also, if you know that it has been one-sided situation, then you don't need to invest your energy there. You're not meant to be there. But what he's saying is that a lot of you are attacking people who are literally phoenix. They've been attacked every possible way. They were burned. Well, your dream or something. I don't know what he's saying, ashes. Something about ashes. I don't know. I don't know why he's showing me ashes. I'm seeing ashes everywhere. I don't know. You, whoever this is, you know about ashes. I don't know. You know your business. I'm just a messenger. He's saying that, he's showing me that like literally Maleficent had to become a phoenix, and literally because of the phoenix, she was able to protect her daughter. She was able to, but she was like completely convicted and accused or something that she didn't do. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Like the enemy is using whoever that person went through. Like you don't know that person. That's what I'm saying. Like stop judging people. You don't know that person before you judge them. Like some of you are just judging someone that you haven't even know. Yes, God will give you the confirmation. Yes, God will, but you have to wait for his confirmation first. You have to wait for him to tell you, hey, how about you meet that person and then you can judge for yourself, or he'll tell you, no, that's not it. But a lot of you, the enemy is using that specific analogy and making you not actually approach that person because you're already judging them. You already have some type of situation with them and already. How do you know that that person who you're looking at that is ashes or there is nothing, according to your point of view, how do you know that they haven't turned all that ground into something beautiful? How do you know that they haven't turned all of that gaslighting, all that trauma and all of that into something amazing and beautiful? How do you know that? God told you? Really? You need to confirm. I don't know who this is, but he's saying you need to confirm. You need to confirm and wait. I mean, be patient because you might be judging someone that he didn't tell you to judge, that he didn't give you that confirmation. I'm telling you. Remember, before your success, your blessing and stuff like that, that has to be tied to the wealth transfer that I talk on the podcast. Be careful. The enemy knows about your wealth transfer, knows about your blessing, knows that you're meant to be collaborating with people, meant to be doing something amazing, but it's going to trick you. It's going to trick you. And you're going to jeopardize or self-sabotage something, a connection, a divine union or something. I'm telling you. Be careful who you judge. Don't judge people. Don't judge nobody. Be quick to listen and slow to speak. Okay, and also the enemy is trying to, let's say you want to join their community or you want to subscribe to them or you want to follow them or you want to, I don't know, he's showing me someone like, this is your confirmation. You have to be careful what kind of dreams, because the enemy also can try to masquerade as God, right? So you have to be careful because the enemy, especially if the enemy knows that that's your gift, especially dreaming, but you don't have the gift of hearing, There's a lot of us who have all the gifts. So this is why I'm telling you from experience, whoever you are, that I would suggest, especially if you have only one of the gifts and you're still developing the other gifts, definitely you have to confirm. I would suggest write your dreams down, okay? And then make sure that you really, I don't know, sometimes I do a fasting before, or I meditate like 20 minutes or something, or have a day of prayer, stuff like that. Like really focusing, like, talk to my ancestor, talk to my angels, you know what I'm saying? Before I'm patient, you got to be patient before to wait for the right confirmation, okay? Because a lot of you, I feel like you're too quick to speak. And I don't know, for a lot of you, he's saying just be careful. Even also tower readers and stuff like that, especially if you're a light worker, like make sure you meditate before, like wait, be patient waiting for it. Like a lot of you, it's like you're so quick to like, okay, I got the information, I got the message, but now I have to wait for confirmation, right? A lot of you, it's like you don't hear anything, you don't, and right away you're quick to act, but then you see that later on you have to do some repentance, or he calls you on it, like I told you to wait, right? So the test right now is waiting, patience. So he's testing our patience right now, to wait until he tells us, okay, it's actually, and not that too. You have to have a code between you and God, because in a code that is just between you and him, that the devil doesn't know. This is why you need to build a better relationship with him. I'm speaking with people who are very religious. This is you. Remember, there is a religious spirit that is counterfeited as God speaking, but it's not. It's the devil himself. Okay, trying to imitate him and trying to derail you guys, trying to not connect with other people. Remember, religion is separate people. So you're already getting messages and dreams that tells you, oh, you shouldn't join that person, or you shouldn't follow that person, you shouldn't be friends with that person. Talk to God first. Confirm with God, because literally that person that you're trying to trash, or you're trying to say, oh, that's not what it seems. Be careful. That could be the person that can help you out. That could be that person that you guys could collide and actually make some wicked ministry or prophecies or businesses or stuff like that. Like you can literally change systems. What do you think? The enemy is not going to attack you? When you're like almost like you're in your peak point, or when you're actually able to collaborate with actually genuine people that have the best intentions for you. Come on. Also, don't be quick to judge people. Stop judging people. Oh, the devil told you that that person doesn't have anything, right? That they're poor. But how do you know they're poor and like they show their appearances, but they actually reach inside spiritually? Don't judge people. Especially if you have dreams that is already judging someone. Or it could be a completely different dream, and right away you think that it's something completely different. You ask God, and you think right away, oh no, God meant this about this person and stuff like that with this dream. You got to be careful. The devil's going to use your gift against you. This is what I'm saying. You got to meditate. You got to wait. Yes, it might take 3 days. Yes, it might take 2 days. It might take a couple of hours. You have to wait. God is not rushing. You are. Stop rushing. That's what he's trying to say. Like today he was like, no, like wait, like he's been testing me today. That's why by the time I posted, it's because I'm waiting for him. So by the time you got this is what it is. This is for you. Okay? So talk to him about this. Some of you have the gift of dreams. You have psychic abilities. You have many gifts. Others of you have all the clairvoyance. Right? You have to wait. He's teaching you about patience right now. Especially where, let's say he give you a prophecy, right? But it's not something that you're supposed to post or put out there right away. And he still hasn't worked with that situation yet. And then you go and post it and you warn the enemy. So you already screw it up come on, you have to wait. How do you know that message wasn't exactly what it was meant to be? Hello? You got to do some work behind those work too, especially prophecies, dream. Come on. This is how you also nurture your intuition. You nurture not only your intuition, but your gifts and talents about that. Take it seriously. You have to be responsible about that. Because at the end, you're going to jeopardize what you already built, what you already have, and also collaborating with genuinely authentic people who are meant to be in your journey, that you're kind of jeopardizing because you thought that your dream or your message was what it was when it wasn't, when it was the enemy trying to derail you from actually genuinely authentic people who are meant to be in your path, who are meant to, you're meant to learn lessons with that person. Maybe not necessarily be around that person or something, or maybe just a chapter to learn something. You never know, right? So this is just, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just the messenger here. But some of you need to hear that advice. All those of you, hey, just listen to understand as well, right? And wait, you know? I know a lot of you, this rush and culture that everything has to be fast. If not, it's not good. Like, no, man, like, it's quality over quantity. Remember that. Your work is, it's gold. Let's see, who is this? Oh my God. This message is taking forever, y'all. Like, the enemy is really going at it. Listen, for real. Confirm first. Listen to your intuition. Have that meditation, 20-minute meditation. This is why I tell you guys, like, prayer, meditation before you wake up and before you sleep. So, like, you're sharp. Your mind is sharp. If you're just praying and you're not meditating, you're doing a disservice to your gifts and your talents. That's really it. Especially if you have a responsibility. If you have a gift like this, and you know you're a psychic, you're, I don't know, tarot reader and stuff like that, you got to combine the two. You can, you know, prayer is great, amazing, awesome. You kidding? It's the best. It's the best protection. But you have to use meditation, because meditation is like exercise for the mind. Just like you need your exercise like running or yoga or stuff like that for your body, for your mind, it's meditation. The enemy plays with your mind. That's his play field. Do you want to be controlled by your mind? Do you want to make, have constantly negative thoughts and be in that depressive and anxiety, energy, spirit? Like, I talk about that in the podcast, like, for real. Like, and a lot of you who have this type of gifts, come on. Do you don't think the enemy knows your gifts and talents? You don't think the enemy knows the Bible? It makes you use scriptures against other people? Oof. That one's going to hit the ego. But you need to hear it. Some of you need to hear it. Trust me, I've been convicted for that too. You know, not perfect here, but I'm telling you, like, don't make the same mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Telling you from like, learn experience, you know? Write down your dreams first. Write down the intuition messages. Let's say if you get the messages before you hit the tarots and before you hit the oracles and stuff like that, wait. Okay? You gotta wait. We're being tested right now with patience, which is key. Patience really is a virtue, okay, when you do it the right way, okay? And that's what it'll have, okay? So make sure that, because you don't want to jeopardize a relationship, partnership, collaboration, or literally God telling you that he doesn't want you partnership or collaborator, none of that, with nobody. And you're already like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, you know? All those of you jeopardize, you self-sabotage and stuff like that, easily like this. Come on. Be wise, okay? I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video, okay? Peace.